Okay, good. We got achievements. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't show the... You know, you got 0 out of 100 or 45 achievements or whatever achievements we have in here. Whatever. Hello everybody, I am Jonathan Wolf and welcome back to a brand new Retro Achievements Mastery playthrough. Today, we are going to be mastering Kirby's Adventure for the NES. The second Kirby game ever released and the game that would essentially change the formula forever. Because, yeah, this is the game that introduced the trademark copy abilities. And, yeah, this game is responsible for... you know, basically creating the formula of Kirby, essentially. And I will say right now that this game overall, I really do enjoy this game. This game is a really cool adventure, if we want to be lame. However, I will say right now that out of the retro Kirby games, and I'm talking like every game before... every game after or before, or every game until 64, I'm gonna be completely honest, this honestly might be my least favorite Kirby game. Now, that's not to say that this is a bad game, but I have so many problems with this game that it's just not even funny. Or at the very least, my biggest problem with this game is just the fact that, at the very least, the NES version, I just don't like playing it. I really do not like playing this game, the NES version. If I'm playing Kirby's Adventure, I'm playing one of two versions. I'm either playing the remake on GBA, which is Nightmare in Dreamland, or I'm playing through the 3DS re-release under the 3D Classics series, where basically they fixed practically everything that I had, every criticism I had with the game, although there is still some criticism, which, to be completely honest, is more of a side thing and more nitpicky, but when in terms of the overall experience, it is the definitive way to play the original Kirby's Adventure. But because 3DS games are not RetroAchievement compatible, at least not yet, we're just gonna go ahead and just tackle the original Kirby's Adventure. So let's go ahead and do that. So, yeah, with that said, let's... Oh, we start immediately. Okay, never mind. Let's just do this. And, yeah, let's prepare. Also, I want to see something real quick because, yeah, I don't know why it is, but why isn't my notification showing? Wait, let me see something real quick. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, that's the option I was thinking. Yeah, because it doesn't show the... Usually it doesn't show the thing there. Like, if we pause... Okay, there's a pause thing. There's a speed up thing. Okay, cool. Oh, maybe that's why it didn't show the achievement thing. Oh, maybe that's why. Alright, whatever. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and tackle this, our next Kirby adventure. So, let's get this show on the road. Also, I gotta prepare the timer. And the timer is from the Mario 64 coin collecting subset. That is incredible. Alright. 3, 2, 1, vámonos. Alright. So the story of this game, if you didn't read the text that was at the end of the demo, basically, oh, we're getting this stuff. Basically, oh god, what the? Yeah, let me change the. Oh my god, don't. Let me adjust the controls a little very quickly. But yeah, basically the story of this game is that. No, this is... No, wait. This is A. This is Turbo A. This is B. This is Turbo B. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, that's so much better. But yeah, the story of this game is that, for some reason, there are no dreams in Dreamland. I know. Very disappointing, so to speak. But the reason why there's no dreams in Dreamland is because good old King Dedede decided to take a bath on the goddamn Fountain of Dreams. And it is now up to Kirby to basically, well, restore the power of dreams and save the world. I mean, at least it's better than, you know, Dedede just stealing all the food from Dreamland. And yeah, as you can see, we have immediately 3 achievements. And yeah, basically, because this is a Kirby game that has copy abilities, we now have achievements for collecting every single copy ability. Now, before we actually continue, let's go over here and get the... Ow. Oh, I missed it? Really? Okay, cool. Nice. I did not... I thought he was gonna stay there for a moment. Okay, never mind. But yeah, basically, this game introduces copy abilities. And basically, the copy abilities in this game are nothing that spectacular since they only have one move. I mean, for example, for Sparks, we just do this. It's not like Kirby's Adventure where you can just wiggle the D-pad and just shoot a large projectile. No, that's not how it works in this house. Alright, let's lock in. Let's get the 1. Yeah, we got the 1. Nice. Nice, first try. New world record. Alright, we're gonna go back here because we do need to get that Jeffu. Yeah, here we got beam, and yeah, as the name implies, we just shoot a beam of light. And I would say that beam is actually one of my favorite abilities in this game, just because the range of the beam is really huge. I would say that it almost covers 180 degrees. Almost. I would say like 150 maybe or something. I don't know. But yeah, here we also have fire, which we just vomit the flames of disaster. And yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, let's lock in. And okay, the UFO is not showing up. Okay, sure. Let's immediately reset the game. And yeah, let's go back. I swear to God, if we need to start a new game, I'm gonna flip off. I'm gonna flip off in record time, for the record. Which is like 4 minutes. I'm immediately gonna get annoyed in the first 4 minutes of this mastery. But yeah, basically we can get an achievement for every copy ability we get, even though not every copy ability is good, to say the least. I mean, to be fair, they only have the... Oh, now you do it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's just fly away in the UFO. Yeah, basically we got Lost in Space, which is by getting the UFO ability from 1-1. So that's the reason as to why I went back into this level. And yeah, UFO is a very interesting very interesting ability, because this is actually the only ability where you have multiple attacks. So as you can see, we got the beam from, well, beam. But also, if we hold the button, we can actually throw a beam. And we can actually charge it to make a more powerful beam. Now, the sad thing about beam, or the sad thing about UFO, is that... Oh, we got a 2. Oh, no. Is that once you finish a level, you will immediately lose UFO. So yeah, UFO is a stage use only, which I kind of understand considering that UFO is incredibly broken, but... This fucking thing. Oh my god, it feels so weird to see this thing go this slow. Okay, so here we got our first minigame. I'm not gonna grab it, aren't I? Oh my god, I grab it. I don't believe it. It's gonna fall off immediately because the game sucks. Oh my god, I got it. I don't believe it. Yeah, here we got our first sub-game. This is crane game. And basically what you gotta do is you gotta time the crane so that you can actually catch the fat Kirby or the small Kirby. The small Kirbys will give you 1 1-ups, and the fat Kirbys will give you 2 1-ups. Now the problem with the fat Kirbys is that they tend to let go very often. So yeah, they can be kind of annoying to catch. However, that is not going to be a big concern until much later, because yeah, the crane moves incredibly slow, and yeah, at least we don't have to deal with some annoying. Also, is this the area I'm thinking of? I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, at the very least, we don't have to deal with a fast-moving crane. That would be ridiculous, right? Oh, God. Why did I agree to do this subset? Or, why did I agree to do this game? I could have just done I could have just done Dreamland 2, you know? Or at the very least, just skip this game and just do, oh, I don't know, Superstar Ultra, which is the very first Kirby game I played. But no, we have to deal with the misfortune of actually mastering this game. Also, yeah, if you pause the game, you can actually see a description of the ability you're at. So, Kirby can throw a series of cutters that return like boomerangs. Also, yeah, I think I screwed up at the end. Whatever. Alright, oh my god, it's Poppy Brothers Senior. Poppy Brothers Senior. Alright. So yeah, just like Kirby's Dream Land, this guy works the exact same way. He will start popping around, and you can just throw his bombs back at him. And we can destroy everything by having a... Oh my god, having a seizure. Oh my god, I forgot how bad that is. Wow, that was terrible. I am so sorry, people. Also, another thing that is very annoying about this game is that, just like Dreamland 1, in order to inflate Kirby, we have to press up on the D-pad. So yeah, for example, right here I'm tapping jump, but yeah, I'm pressing up and I just do this. And oh my god. Yeah, that's actually another thing you gotta keep in mind, is that if you're playing the original Kirby's Adventure, get ready for a lot of lag, because oh my god, the lag in this game is... Honestly, the lag in this game is very unbearable in the worst case, because Jesus Christ, it is really bad. It's really awful. Okay, so we're gonna come back to this level again, because there is actually a secret we can actually uncover, which is actually in the first room of the level. Thank God. And basically, what you want to do is you want to make the warp star disappear, which is the star that was right here. And once it disappears, we can actually go beyond the warp star and find the very first Howl Room of the Kirby franchise. Now, unlike other Kirby games where you would get like special rewards, yeah, this one, I believe this one gives you nothing. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool, the fact that we got our very first Howl Room in this game. I mean, I can understand why we didn't get it in Kirby's Dreamland, because it's the first game. Also, what's up with that black hole? Yeah, what's up with this hole? I don't get it. Now, thankfully, because we already finished the stage, we can just exit and be completely fine. And yeah, let's move on to level 3. Where we have chess pattern, I guess. I don't know. Now, this game does have secrets. However, we're not going to find our first secret until, believe it or not, World 3. So, yeah, basically, the first 2 worlds are just a very easy stroll I guess. Great Balls of Fire! Not as cool as Crate Balls of Fire from, from Crash 4, or Wrath of Cortex, because now we have to say the specific Crash 4. Which, you know, Crash 4, or Wrath of Cortex, best soundtrack in the Crash series, and I will die on that hill. Frog! Alright. But yeah, basically, the first two worlds of Kirby's Adventure are gonna be relatively simple, mainly because we don't have to basically do any exploration, since the levels are very straightforward. We do have some secrets here and there, like the UFO in level 1-1. However, besides that, every other stage is not that hard. Also, I'm not gonna reload the the achievement site just because I want to see how much how many achievements we're gonna get in just World 1. Alright, so here we got the museum, and basically, as the name implies, or well, it doesn't know anymore. But yeah, basically right here we can actually get an ability for, or a specific ability, and depending what world you're at, you're gonna get different abilities. Which, yeah, that's definitely not gonna be annoying for a particular achievement we have to do later. Wait a minute. Let me, go with Sparks. Or Spark. And oh my god, it's a walrus that twerks. I love it. Ice, baby. Oh, they should have named it Ice Kirby. But yeah, here we got Freeze, which is basically Spark. The only difference is that you can just freeze stuff and throw it normally, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's basically Spark, but with an extra kick, which I actually do like. And yeah, one thing that's going to be very confusing for people who've never played the old school Kirby's is that you're going to see a lot of abilities. Oh, damn it. You're going to see a lot of abilities that would normally be combined together, but they're separate. Like, for example, we got Fire and Burning, which Burning is basically the dash attack of Fire in modern Kirby games. And we do have, and, you know, just to spoil it, we also have the same thing for Ice. We got Freeze and Ice. Those being the similar things. And, oh my god, we got aided by a mysterious swordman. And we got a 1-up. And now we are invincible by grabbing the invincibility candy. And yeah, just like before, or just like Dreamland, that will give you invincibility for a short time. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright. So now, as you can see, we got DDD giving us the peace sign. And we have our first boss. And just like Kirby's Dream Land 1, we have the good old Damageless achievements, as you can see by the bottom right corner. However, in this game, we have something a little bit more interesting. So instead of having Damageless achievements, we have Damageless. We need to basically beat the bosses Damageless. However, we cannot use copy abilities. So basically, we are beating the bosses vanilla style, essentially. And yeah, basically the first boss is Wispy Woods, and just like Dreamland 1, Wispy Woods is incredibly easy. And there we go. We got Lumberjack, and we also got Mightiest Oak, which is defeating Wispy Woods without taking damage or using copy abilities. Now, in the RetroAchievements website, they actually point that achievement as missable. However, you can still get it via other means, which we will get into later. But yeah, there we go. 15 minutes, and we're done with World 1. So now we go into World 2, Ice Cream Island. And yeah, just like before, there's no secrets whatsoever in this world, so we can just get a parasol through the blocks, because you know that's how logic works. And yeah, as you can see, we got Parasol, which allows us to get hit by nuts. Nice. Also, yeah, another feature that this game also has is that now we can run. If you double tap the D-pad on either left or right, you are going to be able to sprint. And yeah, that's actually pretty cool. No, you're not doing it again, you stupid. Oh! Hi, Scarfy. Yeah, basically with Parasol, you can... whatever. I'll show it later. But yeah, basically with Parasol, you can defeat enemies like normal, but also, you can actually protect yourself from airborne threats like those nuts. However, yeah, I'm very bad at this. And oh my god, I'm gonna die! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. So yeah, right here we got the crash enemy, an enemy that gives you crash, and yeah, this guy can be kind of scary because his hitbox is humongous. And yeah, if you're not careful, you can die very easily. But yeah, here we got Tornado, which is actually one of my favorite abilities in the series, just because invincibility frames for the win. And wow, I cannot get 2000, or I cannot get number 1 again. I guess it's a first-time curse, I guess. Alright, so here we got our next minigame. We got Egg Catcher. Press the buttons to make Kirby's mouth open. Try to eat eggs, but not bombs. So yeah, basically this is a reaction minigame. Basically, you gotta try to eat all the eggs. Like that, see? Perfect! And as you can see, DDD just dies of cringe. We birth a lot of babies. And we get 3 1-ups. Now, you may also notice that the minigames are just closed, meaning that you cannot enter them again. I believe if you get either a game over or you reset the game, you're actually going to... The minigames will open again, but... Yeah, we actually don't want to do that because... Alright, I forgot Tornado. Because there is actually an achievement that requires us to get a lot of points, which... It was basically the same in Dreamland 1, but... Yeah, I don't understand why it's a thing, but whatever. I'm not gonna cry over it. Not to mention that, you know, if you play... Not to mention that, if you just go from beginning to end, this game is really not that long. To the point that I'm thinking of actually beating this game in just one session. Alright, but here we got Grand Willy. And we can get Wheel. You spin me right round, baby, right round. And yeah, basically, Wheel, you become a unstoppable force unless you hit a wall. And yeah, one of the most frustrating things about Wheel is that you cannot jump with Wheel in this game. And that bugs me a lot because there are so many instances where using Wheel is so much fun, but you just can't jump. Therefore, you have to stop, jump on the ledge, and then keep going with Willy. And yeah, I really don't like that. Ow. I really do not like that about Wheel. To the point that, yeah, I don't use Wheel that much when it comes to Kirby games. I mean, then again, there's not a lot of games where you can actually jump with Wheel. I mean, okay, I do know that you can jump with Wheel in all the modern Kirby games. And when I say modern, I mean, what's it called? I mean... I think I need Beam for this. Yeah, if you have Beam, you can actually hit the bomb block. Oh, well, that's a shame. Anyway. But yeah, I believe that, oh yeah, that's actually another thing. You can actually use, sword in underwater. And yeah, I believe the abilities you can use underwater are sword, parasol, hammer. And I believe that's it, at least for this game. But yeah, when it comes to wheel, I believe, I mean, all the modern games allow you to jump with wheel, like Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, Robobot, and Star Allies. And... Oops. I forgot that is not usually a transition. Wow, look at that. My first death being a very stupid one. Who would have freaking thought? Out of all the ways I would have died, of course, my first death would be a stupid one. Who is this mysterious fellow? Oh my god, he's attacking me. Yeah, right here we got the Meta Knights. And yeah, basically this is just a gauntlet of almost respawning enemies. And oh my god, how could you? And yeah, basically you can just inhale them to instantly kill them. And yeah, this part is really easy. Almost a non-entity. But yeah, I know that you can actually jump on wheel if you're using if you're on the wheelie rider in Superstar, which is very stupid, but whatever. I guess they wanted to use I guess they wanted to have the helpers actually mean something. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, from the top of my head, I don't remember all the games that allow you to, where you're allowed to jump with wheelie. I was about to, and yeah, before I died, I was about to say that Forgotten Land allows you to jump, but then I remembered, oh wait, there is no wheel in Forgotten Land. So there you go. Alright, Crane Fever, let's go again. And oh my god, we got a good seed. Or a good spawn. Oh my god. Get ready to say this minigame a lot, because you're gonna suffer through this minigame. He's gonna fall, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at the achievement right now, and yeah. To the surprise of no one, the crane game is tied to one of the worst achievements in the game. To the point that I'll even say it's the hardest achievement of the set. Just because you have to basically rely on RNG. There's no way around it. But we're not going to talk about that until... Okay, a part of me wants to, like, do it immediately, or after I beat the main game. Because, spoilers, we have to do a second playthrough of this game, just like Dreamland. We do have an extra mode. But... yeah, I honestly do not know if I want to do it either before extra mode or after. I mean, I'll probably think about it as we go along. I mean, oh my god! You know, I was thinking, you know, a part of me was thinking that was gonna be the first way I die, and that is being completely stun locked, because I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Okay, so yeah, that's actually another annoying aspect when it comes to this game, and that's the fact that you can get stun locked by specific... Oh my god, okay. Okay, you know what? Let's do the... Alright, you know what? Let's do the Kirby's Dreamland technique of just flying over everything and saying, fuck everything. Because, my god, I am so sick and tired of this stupid game already. Because, yeah, like I said before, and I'm most definitely gonna keep saying this forever and ever, I do not like this game. Or at the very least, I do not like the original Kirby's Adventure. Like I said before, if I'm playing this game, I would rather play the GBA remake or the 3DS re-release, which is without question the definitive version of that game. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get Disco, as in Superstar, so I'm not gonna cry about it. Oh my god. But yeah, the biggest reason as to why I straight up do not like this game is mainly because of 3 issues I have. One is the unbearable lag. This game has unbearable lag. Second, there's a lot of moments in this game where you're going to die and it's not going to be your fault. Like what happened to me 3 times in a row with that freaking spark enemy. But my biggest critique when it comes to this game is the goddamn input delay. Because there are so many countless times where I press a button to either jump or inhale something, and Kirby just doesn't do it. Which, at the end of the day, leads to a lot of frustrating deaths that, at the end of the day, most of the times are not going to be your fault. Yeah, here we got laser and fire for the museum. And right over here, we got the arena. 2 fighters go in, but only 1 will leave. You can get a tomato and an ability for a win. And we have a fatty guy. That likes to show his butt. And wow, only 2 hits. Amazing. And yeah, unlike the other mini games, you can actually retry the arena, mainly because, you know, it's a combat. It's not a... You still take control of Kirby as if you're doing a normal platforming level. Yeah, with Parasol, as you can see, we can slowly descend, and we can be Mary Poppins, y'all. But I would say the biggest contribution about Parasol is that you can protect yourself from hazards that come from above. I mean, I hope we actually get to show it, except not really, because now we got a wheel. Oh, actually, let me respawn these guys, because... Oh, well. Yeah, there's actually one thing I want to get. There's actually an easier way to actually get this, but... Oh, there we go. Shaken, not stirred. But yeah, basically, if we manage to get 2... Oh, nice. We're not going to use it. If we manage to inhale 2 enemies... we will actually be able to get the mix ability. And basically, this will begin a roulette that will basically give you a random ability. Oh, and speaking of random abilities, here we got the best... Oh, we're not going to get it. Yep. Wow, that was a nice dodge. But yeah, speaking of abilities, here we have the best ability in the game. We got sleep. Now, unlike other games where you actually heal yourself, I believe that's only Squeak Squad. Yeah, sleep is completely useless. And actually, I believe in Kirby in Return to Dreamland, you can actually deal damage with sleep, which is pretty funny. As you can see, the reason I'm actually going back for wheel is because we can get the we can get past the Gordo. And I don't know if Gordos do double damage as they do in the original Dreamland. So yeah, I'm just gonna try my best to not tank too much damage. Alright, we got burning. Oh, it's called Fireball here. Yeah, I thought it was called burning in oh my god. I thought it was called burning in oh my god, this lag is awful. Alright. But yeah, I'm not gonna chance it just for the sake of it, so yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe in some regard. Yeah, here we got high jump, and basically this will allow you to, well, just do a super jump. Now the problem about high jump in this game, at the very least in this game, is that, oh well. Oh my god, input delay. What are you doing? The one thing I really don't like about high jump is that in this game, in order to perform another high jump, you need to touch the ground. It's not like Return to Dreamland where you can just spam high jumps all the time. Actually, other games, I believe Nightmare in Dreamland allows you to combo high jump moves. Alright, so right here we got a warp star icon, and basically this is just a level select. If you're too lazy to go across the world and go into, you know, the door that is at the beginning right here. So if we go back to the beginning, yeah, right here it says back and go. And the reason as to why the boss achievements are missable is because once you defeat the boss, you cannot fight the boss again. Alright, so now we gotta lock in because here we got Paint Roller. Or however they say it in Star Stacker. Wait, was it Star Stacker? I forgot. Oh my, okay, yeah, well, there you go. I'm gonna take the death. So yeah, for the boss achievements, I'm gonna try my best to get them during the main game. If I don't, then whatever. Actually, I'm gonna try to get them for at least the first 3 bosses. I mean, if I don't get it for the first 3 bosses, then whatever. But yeah, basically the way Paint Roller works is he will go into the 4 different corners and just try to and he will basically paint stuff to actually attack you. Now, once he reaches half health, he's going to start moving as soon as he finishes the art. Yeah, as you can see right there. So yeah, now you have to be incredibly careful. And basically what I like to do for this part is wait for Paint Roller to be down here. Thanks, buddy. I blame the input delay. But yeah, basically what I like to do is if he is on the top area, I basically wait for him to get down here and then just attack him normally. But yeah, the first couple of hits you can just oh god, what am I doing? The first couple of hits you can just stay near him or near the canvas and just get him normally. Alright, so now, okay, so now he's gonna start moving. Oh, why the bomb? Also, you're not safe behind the oh my god. You're not safe behind the thing, so yeah, you gotta be careful. Oh, really? Alright, there we go. Wait. Okay. And there we go. Picasso. Alright. And yeah, I'll say right now that for a long time, this was actually what I would say is the most annoying of the of the what's it called? Of the damageless achievements. Just because of the fact that Paint Roller can just move on a dime when he reaches half health, but yeah. Alright, so from 16 to 27, so we got 11 achievements that time. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here we go. Butter Building, World 3, and this is probably one of my favorite tracks in the game. Actually, no, my favorite track is definitely level 7. I adore level 7's music. However, this is the first level, or this is the first world where we actually need to start looking for secrets. And basically, just to... Oh my god, how the hell I didn't get hit there? Okay. That was pretty awesome. Okay. Let's get mic. I also love how the mic is a music note, or the I. Yeah, basically we got a megaphone, a microphone, and singing all the way. So yeah, as you can see over there, we have a switch, and basically this switch is required in order to get 100% in the game. And yeah, if you want to go for 100%, you need to press all of them, and if you want to master the game, you also need to press all of them. So yeah, there you go. Now, most of these switches are relatively easy to find. However, there are some of them that can be very cryptic, and we're gonna get into some of them eventually. But for the time being, yeah, this one is really not that bad. Now another thing I should mention is that the game will actually tell you if you're missing a switch. So, for example, as you can see, by exiting this door, I got the door is now white once I finish the level. However, if there is a switch in the level and you didn't get it, there is going to be the door is going to be orange. So, yeah, you want to keep that in mind. Ow. And the crowd goes wild. The silent crowd. But yeah, basically, if you have an orange door by the end of the level, it means that you're missing a switch. Also, very tricky Maxim tomato to get right there. That's pretty cool. Also, one of the coolest transitions, because you're basically going around the building. So yeah, look at that. We got 3D in a 2D game. That is awesome. That's actually pretty cool. I actually really do like that. Also, wait a minute. I could have sworn there was an achievement for inhaling 2 stones at the same time. I don't see it. Maybe I'm thinking of another Kirby game. Because yeah, that's actually a big issue I have, is that there's a lot of Kirby games that have very samey achievements. Oh no, wait, I believe this is where I would usually get mix. Yeah, because those, usually I would get the 2 stones and that would be it. Also, these sword guys, they can be very annoying, so... yeah, be careful with them. And, oh my god. Oh. Kirby, why are you not jumping? Oh god, this reminds me of a particular wheelie boss we gotta beat eventually, or Grand Wheelie. And speaking of Grand Wheelies, yeah, for some reason there's actually an achievement for beating the wheelie in the arena without taking damage or using copy abilities. So yeah, we gotta go back there, which is weird because that's the only arena boss that has a damageless achievement. Or a damageless and copyless achievement. Why? I have no idea. And honestly, I don't care. And we now have to let it go. So yeah, as you can see, here we got ice, which is... yeah, like I said, it's basically the same as... it's basically the same as fire, except that you shoot ice. And yeah, just like... oh god. It's Bugsy! Alright. Backdrop. More like backshot. Okay, no. But yeah, yeah, I don't know why the wheelie in here is the only one that has a like damageless and copyless achievements. I don't get it, it's weird. But yeah, right here we got backdrop, which is basically suplex in some regard. And I say suplex because I believe there's actually a suplex ability in this game. Although the moveset is completely different from other Kirby games. But yeah, here you can just inhale enemies and you can just do the moves as you would usually do with suplex. Yeah, like pile drive. Break the bag or something. I don't know. I don't know wrestling moves. Ow. Okay, I believe this is actually a Switch level. Wow, look at that. But yeah, basically these doors will basically alternate like the rooms. Or you're basically going to a mirror room essentially. So yeah, for example, if we go through this door, we're gonna get to the room with a Maxim tomato. Okay, but yeah, I don't remember there being a switch in here. Oh, I guess we'll see. Because yeah, here's the ending. And yeah, that's actually another good thing, is that most of these levels are really short. Oh, not to mention that, you know, if you find the switch, you can just exit the level from the pause menu if you already beat the stage. So, at the very least, there's that. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see if we actually missed it. No, we didn't. Okay, look at that. Alright, since this is more normal Kirby, let's go and kill this thing. Oh! Oh my god, what the heck? And there we go. Pop a wheelie. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And yeah, that comes to show that... This comes to show that you can actually just beat every level. You can basically beat every level and every boss. Well, mid-boss and boss without using copy abilities. And, you know, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm surprised there's not a subset for beating the entire game without using copy abilities. Like, beat level 1 without copy abilities, beat level 2, beat the boss, or any of that stuff. And, I don't know, maybe someday, maybe I will create that subset. Actually, I don't know, because I don't know how the coding of RetroAchievements work. If it's coding at all, so... Alright, but here we got another Meta Knight ambush. Or Meta Knight's ambush. But they're relatively easy. Oh, I should use Parasol. Because with Parasol, I can actually ride the draft of wind. And yeah, look at that. We're basically done. Yeah, like I said, some of these levels, they can be really short, which a part of me comes to say there might be someone that says, what's the point of this level, which is very short, but at the same time, I don't care. At least the levels are enjoyable. Oh boy, this level. Alright, let's lock in. So yeah, this is a quick draw, and basically, when you see fire, fire away. Now, if you press any button before you see the fire, you're gonna get a penalty, and if you get, I believe 2 penalties, you basically lose. And yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. I suck at these types of games. I am very bad, and here's probably where I'm gonna die. Oh, wow. Okay, there's one more, and of course it's DDD. Yeah, look at that. 11 frames. 11 freaking frames. I think that's the same reaction as Meta Knight from Samurai Kirby in Superstar. Oh, this level. I remember this level. Also, I barely saw that invincibility. No, wait, I'm probably thinking of something else. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely thinking of something else. Alright. Got freeze again. I would say that freeze is one of my favorite abilities in this game, just because, you know, the frozen enemies, you can use them as projectiles. So that's pretty cool. It's bonkers! Oh, man. Alright, throw me your nuts. Or your nut, I guess. 1 HP! Let's go! But yeah, basically, hammer time. We get hammer, which is... God, a part of me wants to say the best ability in the game, but... Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like the hammer in this game. Which is kind of sad, because I absolutely adore hammer in the modern games. Hammer is basically my main ability. Hammer is basically my true arena ability. I mean, thanks to hammer, I basically grind the true arena from Planet Robot in order to get what's it called? In order to get... Also, I don't think you can actually do a hammer throw. Also, I'm getting laser just in case. Oh no, I'm getting chased. But yeah, basically, hammer is my go-to ability to grind for stickers and keychains in the true arena from Triple Deluxe and Robobot. And yes, I am actually that serious. I actually do grind the collectibles for Robobot and Triple Deluxe with the true arena. Just because, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The true arena is really easy. The true arena from Planet Robot is not as hard as people say it is. You people just need to get good. Also, gosh darn it. Freaking frogs, man. You know what? I didn't want laser anyway. Oh my god. Stupid Brono birds. Alright. So here we got the last section of the level. And I believe here's the switch. Oh yeah, I do remember this. So go to the air. Otherwise you're gonna get blocked. And I believe if you re-enter the room that it's gonna reset, so you can try as many times, although I don't know about that. And yeah, we unlocked the chicken minigame. The egg catcher. Which, yeah, I'm just gonna go and say right now, I'm not gonna do the minigames all the time, but I am gonna do them, you know, every once in a while, just because. Let there be light. Yep, there you go. We got light. So yeah, light is a one-use ability, similar to you know, Crash or Mike. Well, Mike in quotation marks, considering it's a 3-use only. Well, a 3-use ability. And the only purpose it does is to light up a whopping 2 rooms in the entire game. Yes, I am dead serious. Alright, so I believe we're at the end. And, yeah, by the way, if a level has a switch, it only has one level, or one switch per level. There is no level that has 2 switches. Okay, now for the boss. We got Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. And I don't hate this boss, but doing it damages can be very annoying, especially when you have to deal with a lot of random crap. Although, to be fair, Mr. Shine is incredibly easy to kill. But yeah, basically, the only way to damage Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright is to eat the stars that the active... Oh. I should have just floated. But yeah, basically, they will spawn stars, and you basically have to eat them in order to, you know, deal damage. Now, both Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright will do a dash attack, as you saw right there. Yeah, this one right here. However, Mr. Bright, yes, you see, Mr. Bright will have a boomerang. Now, a lot of people say you can actually eat that boomerang. However, yeah, I've never, or every time I try to do it, I take damage. And wow, okay. I fail everything, nice. And yeah, basically, oh no! Mr. Shine does have a fireball attack. Okay, I completely forgot about that. And yeah, basically, oh, this is gonna kill Mr. Shine. Because double damage. Also my eyes, Jesus Christ. Alright, now, because we killed Mr. Bright, Mr. Bright will not come in back into the arena. So he's not gonna, like, regen health. So, thank God for that, you know? And yeah, basically, you have to use the stars to kill the other one. And yeah, this one is honestly not that bad. It only takes 3 hits to kill one of them. So, yeah, basically, each one has half health as normal, since usually bosses take 6 hits with regular stars. Well, except for the last 2 bosses, but that's for a very good reason. Also, we're in level 4, and we'll already pass the halfway mark with the achievements. So yeah, that is awesome. So yeah, we're now at 35 achievements out of 60. And yeah, I will say right now that if you go for 100% in this game, and you also get the miscellaneous achievements on the first playthrough, you are most definitely getting almost every achievement I don't know the exact number, but you're basically getting almost every achievement. Like, okay, let me put it this way. If you're getting every miscellaneous achievement, which involves the boss achievements, you're getting every achievement except for five achievements. So yeah, you're basically going to be getting 55 achievements if you decide to do basically a full completion, so to speak, of the game. Which, you know, that's a win in my book. Oh my god. No, I'm not using that yet. Actually, maybe I should use it just to explain how this stupid thing works. But yeah, that green ball right there, it gives you what is contender for one of the worst abilities in the game. And, you know, you could say, but John, sleep is the worst ability. Yeah, I don't agree. Also, yeah, basically, you have to destroy the block in the middle, and you will get the secret switch. Yeah, this one is very easy to find because, you know, what is off about this place? You know? Oh, speaking of sleep. I'll let you doze off, buddy. Alright. Now, did I unlock the museum? I did not check. I think I unlocked a chicken minigame. Ah, I guess I can see. Oh no, the crane fever. Yeah, I'm gonna just skip it. Lives are overrated, after all. Not to mention I have 22, so I think I'm good for the rest of the game, essentially. Because yeah, like I said, this game, I would not call this game easy, but it is definitely more difficult than Dreamland 1. I can say that for certainty. I mean, then again, because of the fact that we got copy abilities, enemies are much more aggressive in here than they are in Dreamland. Because usually, you know, enemies will just try to ram into you in Dreamland 1. However, in a Adventure... Okay, you cannot hear this, but there's like a weird droning sound outside of my house. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't... Man, that almost looks like an alien sound. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's squishy! Anyway, where were we? Yeah, and because enemies are more aggressive, they're gonna try to, like, anticipate your moves and try to maneuver around you, trying for you to basically get your blind spot, essentially. And that basically applies mostly to the what's it called? To the sword enemies. Yeah, the enemies that give you sword are very aggressive. And oh no, we gotta fight 2 of them. Wow. Oh, I should have just stayed in the middle. Damn it. Oh my god. Oh, they're both here. You know what? Tase my seizure! Oh god. So, as a rule of thumb, for you, dear viewers, close your eyes every time I get crashed, because yeah, you're gonna die. Oh my god, it's even worse for me because I have a big screen now. Jesus Christ, what the heck was I thinking? All right, there's quick draw, which I'm not gonna do. Oh, here we got fire, and here we got a fuse. So, you know, usually you need fire to activate a fuse. However, in this game, which is actually going to be something very important for later, if you use Crash, you can actually activate fuses. Which, yeah, I believe this is the only Kirby game that basically allows you to do this, which is honestly pretty weird, to be completely honest, just because... Again, this is the only game that allows... I believe this is the only Kirby game that allows you to get... to turn on a fuse with a non-fire ability. Like, you know, like fire or jet in a Superstar. So yeah, here we got a very cool airship area, which we can completely skip. Also... Is this a switch? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, I always forget where the switch is. But yeah, there's a switch right here. Because yeah, the correct way to go is over here. Yeah, I gotta say, I really do like this airship theme. I gotta say, I actually really do like the specific level themes in certain levels. Because it's not something like Mario where it's just, you know, the beach world, you're playing nothing but beach levels. Although to be fair, that's most likely gonna be a thing in the new games, in the NSMB games. But I mean, yeah, there is some variety, which I actually really do like. It's a really cool change of pace. I mean, we're still, I mean, in some regard, it's still according to the theme because, you know, we're basically in the cloud world essentially. So I actually do like that. It's very appealing to me. Alright, level 4. Now, if I remember correctly, this gives us... Yes. Ball. Now, we do want to remember that, because that ability is going to be very important for the boss. Now, you may be thinking, why is it going to be important for the boss, since, you know, the boss achievements require you to do it without using copy abilities? Well, that is because the boss of this level is one of 2 bosses in this entire game where we actually have a second boss challenge. Now, I'm not going to explain which one it is or what it is, but I will get to it when we get to the boss, which I believe this is the last level of the world. Oh yeah, this part. So here we get an achievement where we need to win the race. So once you hit the bomb block, you want to haul ass to the bottom as fast as possible. And yeah, the only way to do this is by using wheel. And yeah, basically you need to get off wheel, then jump over here. Otherwise, yeah, you're just gonna fail. So, yeah, very cool there, game. And oh my god, it's a turtle! I think. And are you serious? Even with wheel, he grabs you? Oh my god, that is so stupid. Wow. So, this guy, his moveset may seem familiar if you've played future Kirby games, specifically Superstar Ultra and Nightmare in Dreamland. Well, duh, considering it's a remake of this game. However, yeah, you may also notice that, yeah, this thing rolls. It gives you throw, which is essentially suplex, which is essentially suplex to some regard. Or a different version of suplex, because instead of doing some wrestling moves, you can just throw enemies, as the name implies. But yeah, basically that turtle enemy was actually redesigned to be Fan. So yeah, if the bouncing around and the rolling and all that stuff seem familiar, and you've never actually played this game, and you've played previous games, yeah, there you go. That's where that thing comes in, and that's the only time we're ever gonna see that enemy. And I believe, and I don't know if, and I actually do not know the actual name of that thing. I have to check, but I mean, I'm probably gonna mention it in the video, but whatever. And oh my god, you ruined it! You ruined it! The lag ruined the perfect platforming. I don't believe it. Gosh darn it. Also, what's up with that block right there? Don't tell me there's a door over there. Well, it's kind of hard to do that considering there's no way into it. Also, why is my nose is itching? My god. Yeah, that's actually like weird. Like my nose always gets itchy every time I record for some reason. Or when I record extended periods, or when I do extended recording sessions. And oh my god, we got an ambush again by the guy that gives us a candy for some reason. And oh, we got a new enemy. We got a new bouncy knight. And lasers, which shoots laser beams. Freaking laser beams. Wow, the fork got him. Ah! And there we go. So yeah, like I said, these ambushes, they are not hard whatsoever. You know what's very hard though? Having to deal with enemies coming out of nowhere because this game is fair and you need to get good, scrub. Of course you need to know that guy was there. Why wouldn't you? You know, you're supposed to be good. You're supposed to know everything about this game. Says the guy says the guy to the person who's playing this game for the very first time. Oh, I do remember I actually was in this place with 1 HP in my first mastery playthrough. Yeah, that was kind of scary. Okay. Boss. No! We have one more. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I actually don't remember how many levels there are per world. And yeah, I had a feeling that was going to hit me. And oh my god! I'm dying to a frog. Okay, I was pressing B. You could have seen the overlay. I was pressing B and I didn't do the thing. Wow. Screw you too, game. And so yeah, remember when I said that enemies were over-aggressive? Now you know. Or now you see how aggressive they are. Is this the one that is this the one I'm thinking of? I think it is. Wait. No. Okay, I believe this is it. This is the place I'm thinking of. Unless I'm totally wrong, in which case you can laugh at me. No, I think I'm thinking of the wrong. I think I'm thinking of the wrong place. Oh my god, I'm thinking of the wrong place. There we go. Do basic English, John. Jesus Christ. Oh crap. Okay. Oh hey, I guess we're gonna fight this guy normally. Oh god, I forgot the name of this guy. I believe it's called Mr. Tick or something? I don't remember. Yeah, basically he does an AoE, and eventually he'll just throw his music at you. Probably some very bad and offensive music. Or something, I don't know. And we get Mike again. Oh, this level, okay. Oh, wow, you can actually get to the door without using light. Okay. I thought you actually needed to use the light in order to uncover the door, but no, that's probably wrong. But yeah, basically, here is the second room where you actually need light. And yeah, I believe light... Yeah, he's over here. So hey, let there be light. And yeah, just to show you real quick. Yeah, here's the door. Yeah, here's the door right here. Wow, what is a hitbox? I love it. All right, let's just stick with beam. Because yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do not like the. Oh my god. I don't like the aerial attack of sword just because the hitbox is so tiny. And I believe this also applies to hammer. Oh, hey, buddy. Alright, so here we get a little puzzle. Except not really, because this puzzle is incredibly easy. And there we go. Alright. So I believe... Thanks, buddy. Okay, I believe this is it for World 4. Yes, no, maybe. I mean, there's the warp star, so... Okay, yeah, there is. Okay, so... Now... We're gonna go back here and get Ball. So, here we have what is by far one of the most interesting abilities in the entire game. So, the way Ball works... is... Basically, the way it works is every time you see the ball flash, it will do damage. And you may also notice that I'm actually bouncing very high, which is pretty impressive. However, this is a big catch, because the way ball works is what you want to do is you want to press the jump button the moment you, or hold the jump button the moment you're touching the ground. And there's actually it's actually very generous, because if you hold the button while Kirby is flashing as he goes down, you will actually get the full bounce. Which is actually very, it's actually very, what's it called? It's actually very generous in some regard. However, here we have the most annoying thing when it comes to Ball. So here we have, so here we have the boss, which is, as you saw right there, we got Kracko. And basically, what you have to do for this fight is, for the achievement that requires Ball, is you basically need to get to the very top of the arena using Ball without taking damage and without getting out of the ability. So, to put it simply, reach Kracko's highest cloud using only regular jumps and the Ball ability without losing the ability. So yeah, what you can do is just use the, jump, go into ball, and then just start jumping. Now, you may also notice that I died after scrolling the screen a little bit. And that is because, for whatever stupid reason, this level, or this section, has what I like to call Contra Syndrome. Where basically, as soon as the floor goes off screen, the floor doesn't exist. And yeah, it is by far one of the stupidest things about, well, basically any vertical scrolling game, I guess. I mean, in some regard, I mean, depending on the game, and yeah, I'm gonna die there. And yeah, look at that. Because I was not high enough, or because I didn't jump high enough, I scrolled the screen too much, therefore I was basically dead. Because, yeah, as the achievement says, you can only use regular jumps and the ball ability, meaning that if you float at any point, you're not getting the achievement. And yeah, this is by far what I would say is the most annoying achievement of the main game. In fact, I'll even go ahead and say this is probably my least favorite achievement of the... See, there you go. This is probably my least favorite achievement of possibly the entire set. Just because... I will say right now that using the ball ability is not hard. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. Ball overall is very easy to control. Well, at the very least in an open area. However, because of the Contra Syndrome, you basically need to... Yep, see, I'm dead. Yeah, look at that. See, I'm dead because there was literally nothing I could do to prevent the screen from scrolling back down. And yeah, I would say that all of your fails will basically be because of this stupid mechanic. Now, did I actually wrote something here? Because I don't remember. Actually, I believe this happened to Pajama John when he was doing his video on this game. But one thing which also happened to me, for the record, and it's that if you get a game over in this section while trying to do the achievement, you will actually get the achievement. Now, why do you get the achievement? I don't know, but you get the achievement. So there you go. Now, the one thing I'm the most scared of is the fact that if I get a game over, I'm going to lose all my points, which is not very good because there is an achievement for getting 500,000 points, and I'm missing only 70,000, so yeah. I'm dead. Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. This achievement sucks. It is by far the worst achievement of the game. And I'm gonna be and you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say this and put this on record. If it happens what happened to me and Pajama John, and I get the achievement if I eventually get a game over, I'm just gonna take it. I'm honestly gonna take it. Because the requirement... I'm dead. Yep. Because the window of fail when it comes to the death, the death trigger, is so ungodly unfair that there is no way that the game devs ever thought, you know, this would be a fun challenge if we had ball. But yeah, considering the fact that this is a retro achievement, yeah, it comes to show that the game devs didn't think of doing this type of challenge. And yeah, the reason I always, like, get on the... Oh my god. And yeah, that's actually another problem you have to deal with, is you have to deal with Krako's stupid-ass eye getting in the damn way. Now, that being said, if I get a game over, then so be it, because, to be fair, getting score is we have to do a second playthrough of this game anyway, so we have to, and we have to do it in one session. So yeah, no, no pausing for me, baby. Oh yeah, that's actually. Oh yeah, that's another thing he can do. He can get rid of a cloud of the cloud platforms. If this level wasn't annoying enough. But yeah, I will say right now that getting the movement of ball is not the hard part. The hard part is basically the stage. Oh my god, leave me alone, you... You know the worst part? Doing the climb without ball is retardingly easy. And yes, that is now a word. And I'm gonna show you why when we do the damageless achievement. Because yes, you actually need to do the climb and the fight without using abilities, which is very annoying, but at the same time, it's really not that bad because the climb can be very cheesable. Okay, so basically what I do is I do a full jump and then I do 2 bounces. Yeah, because I think my mistake was that I was doing, for certain areas... Don't even think about it. Okay, seriously, why is the stupid eye this targeting? Why is the stupid eye targeting so more often? Like, he doesn't do that. He does not do that whatsoever. Oh my god, I hate my life. I hate my life. My life sucks. Okay. But yeah, basically just do a highest jump and then 2 bounces and then D-ball. I was gonna say D-morph, but no, that's Metroid. Because yeah, I feel that with the regular Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this stupid cloud so persistent? He does not do this at all. He does not fucking do this at all. I'm gonna get a game over, aren't I? I'm gonna get a goddamn game over. It's gonna happen. It's gonna freaking happen. You know, I could accept it in a Dreamland, but man, I can't believe I'm going to take a game over in this game. All right, let's shut up. God, what I would give to just float for a second. Oh my god. You know what? What I would give for less lag and less input delay. Oh my god. Why did I agree to do this stupid game? Why are you there? You know, at the very least, I'm so thankful that Ball is in the same world, because if I had to go to previous worlds just to get the stupid ability, oh my god, this would be even more annoying. And you know, at the very least, the boss is just a door away, so we don't have to do a Dark Souls type of boss run back. Thank God, because that would drive me nuts. Although to be fair, that's more of a first game. That's more of a thing of the first game only. And if we want, and you know, if we want to be technical, actually no, Superstar does have stuff like that. Although to be fair, Spring Breeze is just a remake of of Dreamland 1. Dynablade has no bosses except for, well, Dynablade. Great Cave Offensive. Actually, no, you do get checkpoints. Oh, you also get save stations. So yeah, I guess there's the technically. Oh my god, why is this stupid cloud so annoying? In all of my attempts, when I first mastered this game, I did not have to deal with so much bullcrap with this stupid eye. It doesn't help. It also doesn't help that I'm recording this on the same day I mastered the Mario 64 coin collecting subset, so yeah. I'm getting a bit of rage back from that subset. Although to be fair, I did take a break to eat. Of course he goes in the direction that I'm heading for, because this game is because this game is fair, and I'm just bad at video games. Yep, no RNG whatsoever. Man, and you know the worst part is that now that I figured out the strategy on climbing every layer, now I have to deal with the true boss, with the true annoyance that is fucking Kracko. Which, like I said before, he never gave me this much shit when I first mastered this game. No. Why did you stop there? You're supposed to do a full thing and go off screen. That's how you worked every time. Oh my god, come on. You know, at the very least, there might be a chance I can get some one-ups by doing the mini games I skipped. So yeah, as you can see, this was all planned. I guess. I don't know. I swear to God, if I need to start putting Fuck you. I swear to God, if I need to start putting Souls music in a fucking Kirby game... Although, to be fair, that would not seem out of place whatsoever, because... which is kind of funny, because... when I finally got into the Souls games back in 2023... I actually went to my local game store and I bought a game where you kill abominations from other worlds, and I also bought Bloodborne. So, you know, it's all very fitting. And in case you're asking, I bought Forgotten Land. alongside Bloodborne. So, you know, 2 games where you fight eldritch horror creatures, so seems very fitting. Yeah, that was stupid. Why the fuck were you in the fucking middle of the damn thing? Oh my god, this stupid cloud is more annoying than before. Like, what the actual hell? This never happens. This never happened to me in all my previous attempts. Ironically enough, on my previous attempts, I just died because of the Contra Syndrome. And the Contra Syndrome is not even killing me at this point. Wow. Oh, fuck you. The fucking bounce. The goddamn bounce. This is Diddy from Dreamland all over again. Oh my freaking god. I cannot believe this. I'm gonna get a fucking game over, aren't I? I'm gonna get the achievement the lazy way. The lame way. Unless they fixed it, what I actually do not know. Oh, kiss my ass, Krakow. And yeah, the reason as to why I'm just not... Oh, kiss my ass. And yeah, the reason as to why I'm going fast is because if you take too long, Krakow's gonna... You know, at this point, I might as well just get the 5,000, the 50,000, or 500,000 on extra game. Yeah, screw it. I might as well just get it at this point. Why didn't you do the bounce? Oh my god. Selective stupidness, my favorite. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh my god. So idiotic. So fucking idiotic. I don't even have OBS on my second monitor, and I'm afraid to look how much time I'm at right now. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you just going all willy-nilly? You stupid, dumb cloud. Why did you bounce? Why did you bounce, Kirby? Why did you bounce? You're not supposed to bounce, you dumbass! Oh my god. That was Kirby's fault. That was fucking Kirby's fault. Oh my god. Stupid pink marsh. You stupid pink blob. Oh my god. Fuck off, Kirby. Fuck off. Of course it fell off, because fuck me. And that's not gonna be the last time we have to deal with bullshit crane shenanigans. I gotta get ball. Okay, fuck off. Fuck off, game. Eat the damn thing, you motherfucker. Input delay, man. You gotta fucking love it. I'm going feral. I'm gonna go feral, I swear to God. It's Luigi's Mansion all over again. This time by random bullshit, not RNG. But just bullshit. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I totally knew Cracker was gonna be there because, you know, I have fucking foresight. Trash. Trash. Garbage. Trash. Garbage. Bullshit. Dumb game design. Atrocious game design. Go to hell. Why did you fucking bounce? Stop following me. Stop following me. Why did you bounce? Why is Crackle there? You want to know the worst part? Oh no, never mind. I was not fucking done. Never mind. Oh my god, this thing is longer than I remembered. Oh my god, I'm gonna You know what? You know what? Fuck it. If I get the achievement via the game over bug, I'm not gonna legit doing it. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. Some people will call me cheap. I do not care. If the game my philosophy with any video game, no matter if it's playing it casually or getting RetroAchievements, if the game bullshits you, if you have to deal with the game's bullshit, then I have no problem on bullshitting back. Because fuck this garbage. Fucking Contra Syndrome, having to deal with this piece of shit Cloud, having to follow me like a fucking... annoyance, a fucking nuisance. Alright, let's see. Am I gonna get it? No, of course I didn't get it, because fuck this game. Now, thankfully, you don't have to do the fucking world again. Because if that were the case... Oh, kiss my ass. If that were the fucking case, I would honestly not be... I would not have done this game at all. In fact, I would have just skipped this game. In fact, I wanted to skip this game because of bullshit like this. Actually, I know why it didn't work this time. Because I died after getting hit. Oh, get out of here, you stupid chicken. And yes, I know that's supposed to be a star, but I don't care. But yeah, if you die due to the Contra Syndrome in while using ball form or while the achievement is active, you will actually get the achievement. I know that because that happened to me when I first mastered this game. And yeah, when I got the achievement, I was like, ha! Nice! Now I have to I don't have to deal with this stupid thing again, but unfortunately, here we are. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a 2-video. The main game is definitely gonna be a 2-video playthrough. Extra game is gonna be 1 because I can just skip everything. And oh shit, I just realized we have the Kirby's Dreamland thing where fuck you, where we lose half our score if we get a game over. You know, at least we don't. At least it's not back to 0, so there's the... Well, eventually it's gonna go back to 0! My god! Man, what is it with the fucking flying enemies, flying bosses being such a pain in the ass? First we got Kabul, and now we got this. Which I find it very ironic, because Kabula Damageless, or Extra Kabula Damageless, was my hardest achievement of when I first mastered the game. But DDD was in a... for the channel. You know, maybe I should stick to one side. And just have Krako just go back and forward. What the fuck is wrong with you, you stupid cloud? Leave me alone! Oh my god, how the fuck did I not die? Thank god the screen didn't scroll into the... What are we at? What are we at? Hour 38. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot to pick up the ball. Alright. Vote in, people. Are we going to reach 0 points by the time we get this stupid achievement? Fuck you. Why did you bounce, Kirby? Fuck you. You stupid fucking cloud. The worst part about this point, the worst part about, you know, climbing fast is that you do not know where he is. And that's honestly the worst part about this whole thing. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god. Fuck this bot. Fuck this thing so much. Alright, fuck it. I'm getting the game over. I don't care. Oh my god. Terrible fight. What a terrible achievement. You know, the reason I managed to get that is because Krakow just wasn't bothering me that much. Although I had really close encounters, and I would say right now that the worst part about that achievement is not knowing where he is when you get him off screen. All right, now for the damageless and copyless stuff, which, yeah, you need to do the exact same thing again. Now, thankfully, the climb without using copy abilities is a joke. Now, if you're floating, Krakow will actually chase you around. And yes, he will actually chase you around, as you can see right there. However, if you let go of the float, or you release the puff of air, Krakow's AI will basically say like, oh, he's now normal Kirby, so now I can just chase him. Never mind. I can just chase him around. Now you may notice that we don't have the achievement up in the bottom. However, the achievement will actually appear when we get to the top. Oh my god. And yeah, basically, this is the easiest way to actually avoid Krakow. And ironically enough, the hardest part about doing this climb like this is avoiding the Starman. But yeah, once we get to the top, yeah, as you can see, the achievement is now triggered, so there you go. Alright, so Krakow, he basically works the same as normal mode from the normal game. And basically he has 3 attacks. He can shoot lightning across the field. He can do a swoop, which you can jump over or just stick in the corner. And he will spawn an enemy. And basically what you want to do is you want to wait for him to do one of the attacks in order for you to actually hit him. Because, yeah, at his normal height, you cannot hit him with a star. I've tried many times and it doesn't work. So yeah. But yeah, overall the fight is not hard. My recommendation is to stay in the corners and always on the opposite. Oh my god, how the hell did I avoid that? And just stay on the opposite side to where Krakow is, just because, you know, if you're underneath him and he does the lightning attack, then you're gonna get instantly hit because the first lightning strike actually hits the corner. Well, kinda. Selectively, but it's basically the lightning goes at a random shot, so yeah, that you basically want to be careful. But there we go. We finally did it. At what cost? Oh my god, my life sucks. You know, that's okay, because at the very least, the rest of the game gets a bit more easier. Relatively speaking. Alright, Yogurt Yard. We got 3 lives, and we're back to a lot of less points. My life sucks. I forgot if there's a... Wow. I forgot if there's a... Hey, buddy's going. I forgot if there's a secret door here. I actually do not remember where all the... all the switches are. A part of me wants to say you are. No, you're not, but, you know. Thank you, game. Oh my god, I'm falling. I'm falling. Oh no. Oh, the humanity. Oh no, I'm still falling. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, if you go past the wall, you can find a door. Okay, yeah, here's a switch. Yeah, yeah, when I start falling, I did remember this level. Alright, now to restock on 1-ups. Oh. Alright. So yeah, so what's actually kind of funny is that, so in 4-4 we got an achievement where you need to get the 1-up with using wheel. However, what's actually kind of crazy is that those type of achievements, we're not going to see them until World 7, which is, for those who don't know, the final world of the game. So, yeah, that's a bit interesting. Alright, am I gonna get the stupid thing or not? It's gonna fall off. Yep. Because RNG hates you. So, I'm not going to explain how the catch rate works, because I'm gonna save that when we actually have to truly be the crane game master. Because, boy, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Actually, you know what? A part of me should do the other minigames, just because in case I fail, I can still get score instead of 1-ups. That actually might be a good strategy. I'll probably think it as we go, I guess. Also, yeah, I have no idea how to get that 1-up, for the record. Like, I've tried exploring a lot of places, but yeah, I just can't find the door that leads to the 1-up. Now, it's most likely a secret door, but I just can't find it. So there you go. Hey, you! I'm not using you anytime. Also, I just realized we are basically done, or after with ball acquired for the Krakow achievement, we now have all of the item achievements. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh. Or we basically have every achievement for getting all we basically have an achievement for getting all copy abilities. Or we now have every copy ability achievement. There, that's the word. Fireball? Oh, there's one up right there. Look at that. Bonkers! So I believe, so yeah, I don't know if it's obvious at this point, but if you have a, if you fight enemies or bosses, with copy abilities, you actually deal less damage. Which is kind of an interesting compromise. Like, you don't have abilities there, but, you know, the stars do more damage. That's actually an interesting compromise, which I believe this applies to a lot of Kirby games, although don't ask me how many, because I will not tell you, or I don't remember from the top of my head. So yeah, the question is, can we actually get to 500,000 by the end of this game? I honestly, I mean, to be fair, considering I got 2 game overs, I highly doubt it. Yeah, that second game over may have costed me. So you know what? We're gonna keep Hammer, just because Hammer is a cool weapon. And oh my god, I'm going high. I got expelled by the water, I guess. Yeah. Okay, fine. I guess now we'll ditch Hammer. There we go. bonk. And yeah, make sure you get out of the wheel, otherwise, yeah, you're gonna die. Because, yeah, wheel cannot go through the... Oh my god, how could you? Oh god, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, the fact that you cannot just do that with wheel. Which is very stupid for the record. Alright, let's eat you. And... oh, I thought this was the... I thought this was a switch. Oh. Alright, 1-up. And I believe this is a safe thing. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Of course the 1-up is always the danger... in the danger zone. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's see if we can actually respawn this guy. Hey, there you go. Alright, so now we have to use the passive ability of Parasol. Mary Poppins. Kirby's Mary Poppins, y'all. Oh, god. Yeah, if you press down, you're actually going to stop floating. So, yeah, be careful with that. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna suffer a horrible, horrible death. Some horrible impalements. I mean, we got level 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. So, yeah, I might just do a... I'm most likely gonna get all the 50,000 points, or 500,000 points in a extra mode. Which, you know, it doesn't bother. It's not that bothersome since... Yeah, I don't think I've actually gotten it since, we can just skip most of the stuff. Wow. So yeah, if you have burning, you can actually get this one up much easily without taking damage. But yeah, I seem to never get there with burning, so there you go. My life sucks. Oh my god. Freaking inputs. Oh my god. Jesus, I almost died there. Oh man, that was awesome. Alright. Ew, get out of here. I will say that for traversal purposes, Ball is honestly really fun to master, but combat-wise, yeah, this thing sucks. I would honestly call it the worst offensive copy ability, or the worst copy ability for attack, or to deal offensive retaliation or something. I don't know. Give me that. Don't brrr me. All right, eat the 1-up. Oh, really? Okay, this is a switch. I do know this. Yes. And I believe this will unlock the arena. The open arena, for some reason. Yeah, that's actually the first time we're... Actually, that's the only time where we have, like, a secret, in quotation marks, where it's actually visible. Or, you know, you can actually see what you're going to unlock by... by getting the switch. Also, I mean, this was a thing in Kirby's Dream Land, but if Kirby is having the dive animation, you can actually defeat enemies like that. Although I don't think you can actually kill enemies by jumping from below them in this game. I know you can in future games, but I don't remember what game started that trend. Which, you know, it's something you can actually do with certain enemies in Mario 64. Although, to be fair, the one enemy, which is the Lakitu. Alright. Yogurt Yard 5. Or 5-5. I believe the switch is down here. Because I do remember... Okay, yeah. I do remember having to do this level again multiple times. Oh, this one! I remember this one. So for this one, we have to get mixed. No. So for this level, we basically need to... Oh my god, why? I cannot do this. Maybe I should have entered with a high jump. You know what? That's okay, because we have high jump. So, assuming you got high jump properly, what you need to do is, with high jump, you gotta destroy these blocks. And, oh my god, he was gonna go off screen. You son of a gun. Then, turn on the fuse with fire, and go into the cannon. And there you go. I like how it actually puts you immediately on the switch, so you cannot avoid it. That's pretty funny. You know what? You know what I should have done? Instead of trying to do this in one go, just kill the fire guy, get the high jump, and then just reset the room. Yeah, I should have done that. I don't know what I was thinking. What was I thinking? Oh god. Also, what's this level called? I don't know if that actually show it. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. I think this level's called Vegetable Valley. Yes, vegetable. That's a word now. We have to fight a boss. I think it's the turtle. Oh no, it's a burning Leon. Even though it doesn't show the fire, but whatever. Of course. Ah! Fireline, you scratch. It's super effective. And yeah, it doesn't show that it's fire, but yeah, you do get fireball. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, but I do like how with laser you can actually use the incline to actually change the angle of the laser. Angles, man, how do they work? my best ally, geometry. Or no, I'm sorry, angles. I mean, that could be considered. No, I believe that's trigonometry. Oh, this level. I remember this level. Okay. So unfortunately, we can. Thanks, buddy. So unfortunately, we cannot get the switch in this level because we need hammer. Now, thankfully, if I do remember correctly, the boss from the arena in this level is actually bonkers. But so yeah. So that's actually a really cool thing. But yeah, basically, once we get to this point... Oh, God. Oh, you cannot do wheel underwater? Okay, that's a shame. But yeah, right here we have these green blocks that can cause you a hernia. Oh, my God. And yeah, basically, the switch is over there. And yeah, basically, in order to destroy those blocks, you need hammer. Now, I believe you can also destroy them with stone. However, you cannot use stone underwater. So, yeah, you need hammer. But yeah, like I said, I believe the boss that you get in the arena from this world actually is actually bonkers. And wow, boss already. Okay, so yeah, just to share real quick. So yeah, as you can see, here we got an orange door, and we also have a flashing star. And basically that means that we have a, you have a, oh god, it's the blue one. Oops. But yeah, that basically means that there is a switch. Or it's a level with a switch, and you need to get the switch. All right. So now, let's go get the thing. All right. So yeah, for this part, I highly recommend you have the wheelies bounce off the wall and then go off screen, because that's going to be beneficial to your survival or your maintainment of the hammer. And yes, that is a word now, maintainment. Run, Kirby, run! Run, Kirby, run! 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 Wow, I actually never made that through before. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, now we want to be careful because, yep, this stupid water leak just coming down from the sky like a dumbass. Yeah, for this part, just take it slow. You're not rushed, even though there's a timer on the bottom screen. Don't let that scare you. You will never be number 1, because I'm pretty sure there's people that have 0, 0, 0, 0, which that basically means that they glitch the game. And yes, there's actually leaderboards in RetroAchievements that have that problem, which it's very, very stupid. And you know, because we already beat the stage, we can just do this. Okay. So now we have the boss, which is Heavy Mole. Heavy Mole. And yeah, just like every other boss, beat it without taking damage or using copy abilities. Which is kind of a shame, which is kind of infuriating for me, considering that the ability you get from these little missiles is actually hammer. So, yeah. Yeah, basically, we're going to be chasing Heavy Mole all over the place. And, yeah, this is basically an auto-scroller. However, the scrolling can be very, very annoying. Not to mention that we're dealing with a NES screen, meaning that, yeah, there's going to be a high chance you're going to... There's a high chance that you're going to get squished by very stupid stuff. Now, every once in a while, Heavy Mole will actually shoot a red... Yogurt Yard, that's what it's called. Now, every once in a while, Heavy Mole will launch a red missile. And I believe that missile gives you Crash. I actually do not remember specifically, but... Oh, God. Also, yeah, I'm doing a terrible mistake in ignoring the missiles. Oh! Yeah, that one. I believe that one gives you Crash. But yeah, basically you want to... So remember when I said that this game has a lot of lag? Yeah, here is probably the worst of the bunch. Just because of the moving stuff and all that. But yeah, you basically want to try to... Oh my god. Yeah, you basically want to try to... Oh my god, what the hell? How the hell did I do that? Or how the hell did I get that? Why was I not inhaling? Okay. Unbelievable, Kirby's still alive. Even I cannot believe it, buddy. Oh my god, look at that. We're at 3,000, or 388. You know, maybe I could do it. Maybe. Keyword maybe. Alright. Orange Ocean. But yeah, my recommendation for Heavy Mole, Damageless, and Abilityless is to essentially try to hit him with the missiles as fast as possible, because the longer you stay on the fight, the more difficult it will get, because he's gonna start going up and down, going backwards, having you less time to dodge his excavators, and yeah, it can be very annoying. Also, Here in this door, we have a very interesting thing. Because we have to fight a turtle underwater. Kinda. And yeah, there is literally no reason to actually fight this thing. Because you do not need a throw in this level whatsoever. Now, what's actually kind of funny is that, you know, considering Nightmare in Dreamland is just a... Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm going to start using the turbo button. Because, seriously, this input lag is driving me nuts. Oh, I guess we need to throw for that 1-up. Oh, no. Anyway. No, I need burn. Or fireball. I actually do prefer, fireball over, what's it called? Fireball over... Oh, wait a minute. No, why do you have to kill yourself? Wait, maybe fire will actually work. Actually, hang on. Oh, never mind, there's sparks. No? Okay. Okay, I believe you need fire. Because, yeah, you actually need to destroy that because the switch is down there. Let's see. No? Wait. What did we need? What did we need here? Huh. That's weird. What do I need? What ability do I need? I thought I need fire. Wait, let me see. Alright, I guess we're gonna think it over as we see what ability we need. No, there's no way we need throw. Because you don't need... Wait, do you actually need throw? Am I being stupid? Now watch, this level doesn't even have a switch. And I'm just fooling around. Ow. Oh, it's its sword? I don't know, actually. And yeah, we need something. Yeah, I'm thinking, what do I need? Oh, don't tell me I need hammer. Oh, what the? I mean, all right. Let me try sword, and if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna do. I fucking hate glunks, man. No. Okay, fine. I guess we're gonna go with hammer. Sure. Why the heck not? I mean, it could make sense considering that you get hammer from heavy maul, so therefore you have to use it there. No, maybe I didn't use hammer when I did Nightmare in Dreamland. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of. All right, let's just go. Go. All right, now to lose the hammer in a stupid way. Oh my god, the frog is gonna... I'm gonna lose it to the frog. Oh! Leave me alone, Bleepy. Or Blimpy. I actually don't remember the name of the fish. No, I think it's Bleepy. Is it? Am I stupid? Oh, crap. Okay, let's do it like that. Or maybe... Ah! Run away! Wow, that was awesome. And oh wow, I'm at 422. Okay, yeah, we are most definitely getting the I'm confident that we're most definitely getting the score achievement. Alright, and we unlocked the museum. I swear to god if we get hammer. Wheel. Yeah, actually, I don't think you can get I don't think you can get boss abilities in the museum. You actually need, which is why the arena is actually a thing, because that will give you abilities that are basically exclusive to. Oh no! Whatever. Hi. I knew it. I knew it. I haven't showed Scarfy's weird phase yet. Oh, this one. Oh, I remember this one. So yeah, there's a switch coming up that you need a particular ability. I want to say you need either a hammer or a stone, because I think you need to pound a peg, a wooden peg. And yeah, the switch is... Oh my... What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, right here. So yeah, you need stone to get the switch. Yeah, there you go. And we got the arena. Wow! Wow! And a lost timer, of course I do. Yeah, the ability... Yeah, the stars actually don't last that long, which is kind of a shame. And yeah, so yeah, Hammer doesn't have... It wasn't until, Forgotten Land where Hammer finally got a... Where Hammer finally got a regular enemy that will drop the ability. That being the, Well, there it is. There's a Scarfy. There's the demon Scarfy. Wait, I think there's UFO here. I think UFO is coming up. Of course he flies into me. Why wouldn't he? Nice. Very nice indeed. Son of a bitch. Oh, this game sucks. But then again, the UFOs have always been very sporadic. At least in this game. Also, I do love how the UFOs in this game do look a bit like Kirby. Or they do look like UFO Kirby, which is pretty funny. Thanks, buddy. How many points do we... Is it 500 every time we defeat an enemy? Oh my god, why are you like that? Oh! Alright. So we got that guy out of the way. And that's actually good, because we need hammer for another switch. So we want to destroy that stone, or that box. And then we want to flood the ship. And where the bomb block was, you want to press up. And then you want to press down so that you can actually... Oh, God. So, yeah, you can actually get the sword. Or get the 1-up. Now, for this part, you want to enter and immediately... Oh, I forgot there was a thing there. Okay. Yeah, basically what you want to do is go over here and then get laser, because we need laser for the switch. So yeah, I would say this is one of the more involved switches in the game. So yeah, basically just stand here, shoot the thing, get in the cannon, and there you go. And there we go. We unlock the underwater crane game. And now we are the captain of the ship. And fun fact, to continue on, just go through this door. Yeah, we literally get teleported to the end of the level. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, maybe I should start killing enemies just so that I can get the achievement. Because yeah, if I get that achievement, I'm gonna be that's gonna be so that's gonna take a load off my back. Alright, kill the scarf. Nut. And there we go. Oh, I didn't want to get a 1 because I wanted to get the points. Also, I'm gonna say right now, thank God that this set doesn't have the secret Easter egg, because I don't know if I don't know when it started. I believe it started in this game, but if you manage to get every number from bottom to top, so if you get from 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You actually get a reward, which is like a bunch of 1-ups, I believe. But, yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, thank God that's not a thing, because... Oh my god, that would drive me insane, especially when trying to get the middle ones, because I have no idea what the timing is for those. So, there you go. Nothing. Oh yeah, no, actually I never showed this, but... Yeah, we get Kirby, like, annoyed. I thought he showed it like a fortune cookie saying nothing, but I'm pretty sure that's either Nightmare in Dreamland or Amazing Mirror. Ow. Wow, I stand right in the explosion. That's amazing. Frog! Alright. Oh, this one. I remember this one. Wait, do we need... Oh, never mind. I cannot go back. Alright. Release the 1-up. Release the Kraken. Crikey. Alright, I believe for that bomb block we need Spark. Yes, no, maybe? I actually don't remember. But, yeah, if you destroy that block, you can get 3 1-ups, but... I'm gonna be fine. It's not like I'm gonna get another game over, right? God, I hope not. Because that would suck. Oh, well, there you go. And yeah, the 1-up that we released at the beginning is right here. Oh yeah, this level. I do remember this level, because this has the most stupid hidden switch. Ow. So basically, you want to play along up to this point, and then, this hole looks suspicious. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you manage to find this without a guide, you have my deep respect, because, yeah, there is no way I could have found this out without a guide. Although, to be fair, the one from the previous level... I'm gonna get hit, yep. The one from the previous level is also pretty cryptic. The one in the ship, so... Yeah, that one can be pretty stupid. Just because you needed, like, how would you know that you need laser to actually, you know, get the thing? Also, yeah, I should have used the parasol to dodge the nuts. Ow. Oh, it's only 10 points? Oh, it's 20. Oh, no, it's 10. Never mind. Oh, wow. If they die by themselves, you don't get points. Wow, cool. Yes, more points. So, yeah, we are 20,000 away. So, yeah, I'm most likely gonna get this. Unless I screw up royally and get a game over. Although, oh, the boss of this level is actually pretty annoying. But you know what? That's okay, because we get one of my favorite songs in the game. I love this song. This is my favorite song in the game. Which is the main theme for World 7. So that's pretty cool, the fact that we actually get to hear more of it in the next one. Oh my god. Wow, the spark... Wow, yeah, the spark sun is really stupid. Also, I do need burning eventually. I'm gonna need burning eventually. Nice. Oh, wow, we're almost there. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting this. Oh, shit. Wow, look at those points go, man. Okay, I don't think we actually have a thing here. I'm gonna keep fire just in case. Oh my god, this one. Oh my god, I remember this one. Okay. So here we have what I would consider to be the hardest switch in the game. So, here we have this fuse, which immediately tells you need fire. And we also have these annoying waddle-doos. And you may be thinking, okay, so where's the cannon? Well, hey, there we go. 50,000 points. Very nice. You see, never give up, people. Never give up, trust your instincts. So yeah, basically, you need to get this fire. And then what you need to do is you need to light up this fuse and then haul ass to the cannon. And for this part, just float until you get past the waddle-doo. Kill the thing. I'm not gonna make it, yep. Yeah, that waddle... I did not expect that waddle-doo. What I also didn't expect is the fact that you can actually destroy the freaking star, which is very dumb. Oh, well. You know what? You know what? Sure, let's reset. Because, you know... Waddle-doos are being annoying. Honestly, I would say that the best way to actually get this one is by using burning, just because, or fireball. And yes, I'm gonna keep calling it burning because that's how it is in other games. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. It's not totally my fault. But yeah, basically... Tap it once. Go. Go. Yeah, that's actually another big issue, is the fact that... For some reason, Kirby has this, like, this climbing animation, which... It's only a thing in this game, for the record, so... Yeah, it's... I don't get it. Also, my neck is hurting, Jesus. Let me look straight. Let me put myself straight with the TV. Or the screen. Okay, now he's gonna respawn anyway. Yeah, I forgot the fastest way to actually do this. Okay. Oh! Wow. Frame perfect. Nice. Oh my god, that was awesome. I entered the cannon the moment the fuse reached the cannon. Oh man, that was beautiful. All right, cool. Oh yeah, right. We don't get stuff until the next one, the next level. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get a fireball. Actually, you can get UFO at the beginning, but you know what? No, I'm not gonna risk it. And yeah, because there's no warp star, we have to manually go through everything. Now here's the problem though. I don't. Okay, this has sleep and no wait, this is level 5. Tornado? Tornado stone. Okay. Okay, this has sleep and ball, as we already know. I do not remember what water building had. High jump? Yes, high jump. Also, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, crap. Alright, I'm gonna see what this has. Laser fire. I believe World 1 has sword and beam. Yeah, I'm probably thinking this right. No, just sword, never mind. Alright, you know what? Let's let let's just go and see what we get. Also, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. How am I doing on time, by the way? I haven't seen yet. Or since Krakow. 2.5 hours! My god! I don't believe it! Oh my god, what is wrong? Where did it all go wrong? Amazing. Alright, you know what? Just to confirm, because I could swear it's not sleep. Okay, yeah, just sleep. No, I cannot think of a fast way to get Fireball. Alright, I guess we're gonna find... Alright, I guess we're gonna see what we're gonna get in the first, area, or in the first room. Ow. Waddle Dee! You're gonna be useful. Not really. So yeah, basically, what you need to do is you want to go down here, and you need to find a way to destroy these blocks, which, yeah, you need... I believe that the best way to get it is by using burning. That beautiful lag. And... Oh, wait! The door's still there. Therefore... I can use UF. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna give that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow, they're actually invincible? I did not know that. Stupid. Alright. So yeah, with UFO. A charged shot will destroy the thing. And we can get the switch. Nice! Oh, I completely forgot that what's it called? The door actually stayed in the UFO room. Nice. Well, that saves me the trip. Now the problem about... Oh god. Yeah, the problem about this level is having to make sure that UFOs don't ram into you. Like that, see? Also, I kind of like how when you get UFO, you don't, like, see Kirby do an action with the UFO. It's just Kirby going like, hey, look at me. I'm cool. Oh boy, which door to choose? It really doesn't matter because we already got the switch. Wait, I need to see this. Die! Nice. I believe if you go down, you're actually gonna get a... Oh god. Oh hey, look at that, there's Fireball. I believe if you choose the downside, you fight only one? I don't remember. And honestly, I'm too lazy to check. How dare you? Oh, that's the end of the thing. Oh, so there's more to it, okay. Oh my god, they're not dying! You know what? I don't need an overpowered ability. I am the overpowered ability. Although I will say that this is definitely the hardest of the Meta Knight fights. Mainly because we're dealing with ice physics. Everyone's favorite mechanic. But yeah, they're not that bad. And I believe that's the last of the Meta Knight fights. So, I wonder who the boss is gonna be in the second to last world of the game. I wonder. Get it. Alright, cool. Alright, so here we go. Meta Knight. Or as they call it, Meta Knight. And basically, this fight is a war of attrition, because you need to basically slash at Meta Knight until he dies. And yeah, this is the only fight in the entire game where you are forced to grab a copy ability. So, if you're wondering if it's possible to beat Kirby's Adventure without using copy abilities, the answer is a big fat no. Now that being said, there's an achievement for, of course, doing it damageless. And basically, there is a very easy technique to actually do this fight damageless. And basically, what you need to do is you gotta lure Meta Knight into doing a jump attack, or at the very least do a jump, because every time he jumps, once he lands, yeah, as you can see, he's going to just stay there being like, oh, okay, I guess we're gonna recover then. Also, yeah, it's taking a while. And yeah, basically, you basically want to attack him as fast as possible once he lands. Now, because of the bounce that Kirby does, what I like to do, which is very risky, is do an air attack, which has terrible range. But it's honestly the more efficient way of doing it. Now, depending how close you are to the ground, if you are lucky, you can actually get him twice. But also, you have the issue that, yes, sometimes Meta Knight will actually block the attack, which means that you're most likely going to get counterattacked. Now, the thing is, the block is completely random. So, yeah. You have to basically you basically need to pray to the will of God to actually not get a counter or a parry. And yeah, I would say that overall, this is without question the hardest damageless achievement of the game. Some will say that the final boss is the hardest achievement, but there's actually a very easy fix to it, so to speak. Not to mention that the final boss is also incredibly tedious for a very, very specific reason. Something that was changed for the best in the remake. And when I say in the remake, I mean the achievement set of the remake. But yeah, if this boss takes a while, I don't blame you, but yeah. You want to play this as careful as possible. And honestly, this is a very good strategy for the future, because spoilers, we have to do a bit of a boss rush. Now, granted, not as part of the main game, but as something else. Okay, I believe he has 3 hits left. And yeah, if he's far away, just stay in place. I would recommend you to just stay in the center with the moon. Oh, there we go. Chivalrous duel, except not really, because I just stayed in the air like a coward. And there we go. We defeated Meta Knight, and we beat level 6. So now, familiar face. You're not me. And yeah, now we have Rainbow Resort, which is the final world of the game. And we have the best music, the best song in the game. Now, just to confirm real quick. Okay. So, in this world, we have 2 more switches, which, fittingly enough, they are in the first and final level of the world. So, yeah, we basically have to explore the first and last level. So there you go. And oh my god, we got yellow one of these. Oh yeah, this one, I remember now. So yeah, for this part, just do the slide, which I've never actually mentioned. It's actually a new ability where you want to press down and jump. And yeah, once you get Fireball, you can just completely wow. You can just completely break this. Also, I could have sworn there's actually a beam in here. Oh no, maybe we need to use fire. Ow. Oh no, here's beam. What the heck am I saying? I'm stupid. Alright. But yeah, with beam, we can now get the... We can now get the switch. And yeah, I'm just gonna get this. Come on, Kirby. So right here, we can... Oh, wait. I don't think we can do it from here specifically. Don't tell me we actually need, you know, floor. Oh, no, we can get it. Never mind. Or maybe not. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't remember how to do this. What the heck? Yeah, maybe I needed to maybe I needed to keep the floor, so... Oh, I cannot even reset the room. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me go with fire. Let me see if we can actually fix this. I'm gonna get hit like a moron. Also, yeah, let me get rid of these blocks, man. They're kind of annoying. Wow, you cannot even get to the thing. That's amazing. Okay, yeah, we cannot get this yet. Yeah, we screwed up. Well, that sucks. But yeah, we basically needed to... Yeah, we need to use beam, but I'm pretty sure we have to keep the blocks intact. The star blocks intact. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Alright, fine. That's okay, we can just try again. Hey. Alright. So yeah, let's go again. And let's... Yeah, let's just go back. Now, even though we don't have extra switches for the other levels, here's the point where we're gonna get a lot of miscellaneous achievements. Which, yeah, they're actually pretty interesting. Well, not interesting, but they basically involve doing a lot of puzzle solving, essentially. Also, yeah, I guess it's a way to get to, Okay, I think we need, Okay. There we go. See, that's all I had to do. And, oh my god, okay, I need fireball. Okay, never mind. I ended up... It turns out I needed this thing. Nice. There we go. And there it is. Probably the most elaborate switch. Alright, cool. We got it. Alright. Stage 2. Oh, yeah, this one. Alright, so... This level has two interesting, ability, or two interesting challenges. So this is what I like to call the tower of, the gauntlet tower. And basically, in this level, we have to fight, actually, I believe, because I enter the level, I can, actually, let me do the... Okay, yeah, the achievement reset, okay, nice. So yeah, basically, as you can see, we have, you guessed it, another goddamn damageless achievement. And basically this level, we have to fight, I want to say, 4 to 5 mini-bosses. And yeah, basically, we have to do this without taking damage and without using copy abilities. So, yeah, we have to essentially get good. Now, thankfully, we are fighting what is known as the normal path. And yes, I said normal path because I hate to bring it to you, but there's actually an alternate path, which would later get an homage in Return to Dreamland, which is pretty funny, or pretty cool. You know, considering we are scaling a tower the same way as this. Yeah, here we got Mr. Frosty. I believe we have Bonkers now. Yes. Ah! Nut. Ah! Wow, that was close. Alright. So yeah, I believe we're missing one more. Oh, we got Turtle Man. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy can be kind of annoying just because he gets way too close to you. Not to mention that he only has one way of attacking you. Or one way to spawn stuff that will attack, that can deal damage. Don't jump. Okay. Now be careful, because if you touch the corpse of the mid-boss, you're actually gonna take damage, so... Yeah, if he's in the way, just inhale him and spit him back. Bugsy! Alright, so when he crouches like that, he's gonna charge into you. So yeah, be careful. Oh my god. Yeah, the bug spawn can be... Damn it. Oh yeah, and because you get a checkpoint every time you die, yeah, you basically have to reset the game. So you know what? I'm just gonna do the level normally. I'm just gonna finish the level because this is the last fight. So yeah, we have the final boss, which is the Fire Leon. Ah, there you go. That's the namesake. Look at that. Oh god. And once you get to the end, and once you defeat him, we will be done with this area. So yeah, now we have to get to the end. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, because I thought that Bugsy was gonna spawn bugs, but no, I completely screw that up. All right, so yeah, let's go again. All right, so yeah, we gotta fight 6 enemies. So yeah, we got Poppy Bros, Mr. Frosty, Bonkers. So I think we're fighting every mid boss except for the wheel, or Grand Wheelie, as it's called in more modern entries. Ah, TikTok guy. Clockman! Oh god. Don't wake me up. Alright. Now we got Bonkers. No, Mr. Frosty. Then we got Bonkers. So yeah, we gotta fight 6 enemies. So we have Poppy Brother Senior, Mr. Clockman. I don't know the name actually. Mr. Frosty, Bonkers, Turtle Man. Oh no, we gotta fight 7. Yeah, because we got Turtle Man, Bugsy, and then, we got, Fire Leon. Speaking of Turtle Man. I believe this guy's supposed to be a scary, but... Yeah, he looks... I just think he came up as a turtle. I don't know why. Yeah, I need to find the name of this thing, because I actually don't know the name of it. But again, this thing would later be remodeled for us Fan. Oh my god, that was... I should get out of here, yeah. Oh, thank god. Yeah, I would say Turtle Man is the scariest one. I would say Turtle Man and Bugsy are the scariest ones, just because these guys are the close combat fighters. What the hell was that? How the hell I didn't get damaged? How the hell I did not take damage there? What the hell? Yeah, see, he does the same animation. So yeah, that's why it turned me off, or it caught me off guard. But yeah, I gotta remember that he does a charge twice. So yeah. I don't think the jump can actually reach me. No, he can't. Who's bothering me, goddammit? Who's calling me, damn it? Oh! And there we go. Alright, so now we're gonna exit. And now, we have to do something even crazier. So, right where the door is, you want to go above it, and then... we shall enter a secret room that basically has the same challenge, except that now we have to fight harder versions of the mid-bosses. However, we don't have to fight all of them. I believe we have to fight 4 of them? 5? We have to fight less, basically. And we actually need to do this, because there is an achievement tied to beating this. And, oh my god, I remember this thing. But yeah, right here we got the red turtle. And this thing is, yeah, as you can see, this thing is incredibly fast. But thankfully, we managed to do it, no damage. Yeah, trying to fight that thing without using copy abilities is a pain in the ass. And we got the black bug. Ow. No bugs for you. No suplex for you, buddy. Alright. And there we go. Fire Leon. So yeah, we basically need to fight 4 mid-bosses. However, once you beat all of them, we get our ultimate reward, which is 5 1-ups. And we are gonna also end the tower. So yeah, it's actually an alternate way of beating 7-2. So, and I actually kind of like that. It's a pretty cool It's a pretty cool what's it called? It's a pretty cool feature that I do like. You know, it's an alternate but harder path, which I kind of like. Also, you do want to remember that we can actually get Hammer very early by beating Bonkers in 7-2, because, just like Krako, we have a secondary boss achievement. And, oh my god, we gotta deal with ice. And what the hell? I went through the wall there. Okay, sure. And, oh my god, yeah, this is honestly one of the worst rooms in the game, just because we need to go through these angles with ice physics, for the record. And yeah, this room just sucks. And we also have these annoying Brontobirds that chase you around, and oh yeah, this is really bad. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst rooms in the game. Hello, Metanite. If that's really you. Maybe it's an imposter. Also, unlike other Kirby games, the invincibility candy, if you manage to get it to mid-bosses, if it's even possible in this game, yeah, they will not do damage. I mean, then again, that also applies to... No, never mind. I was gonna say Kirby's Dream Land 1, but no, that's the curry I was thinking of. You know, the freaking curry run. That took me, like, forever. You know what? Oh, okay, never mind. You know what? Let's just ball for a while. Alright, let's use Tornado. Tornado! So the way Tornado works is, if you want to go up, you actually want to press, the B button. I believe if you press up, yeah, you cannot go up. So, if you want to go up with Tornado, you actually need to press... Ow. You actually need to press, B in order to, go up. It's not like the other Kirby games where you can just press up and you can actually go up. Also, I do like this room because we actually get the same room, but with different colors and different enemies. It comes to show that, you know, we are definitely in the Rainbow Resort. Alright. Boom. I'm dead. Man, all of my deaths to pits by enemies have all been sparked. What the hell is... What the heck, man? Ow. I don't know if getting burned actually does that same punishment, but... I don't want to know. Actually, yeah, we're gonna slide here so we can avoid the shot, so... And there we go. So yeah, like I said, these levels... Some of these levels can be pretty short. Or bit-sized, but you know what? That's okay. Well, not that it matters since, you know, we can actually, Oh god, this level. Hi, B button. Why didn't you inhale when I was clearly pressing you, as you can check by the overlay? But, you know, it's actually not that bad, considering that this game saves every time you finish a level. Okay, so this level, as you can see, we have Crash in our possession. And you may be thinking, why am I not using it? Specifically, why am I not using it on this Grand Wheelie? Well, that is because I'm actually saving Crash for something that we're gonna see later in the room after defeating the Wheelie. Because... let me explain when we get to it. Well, if I can... you know, hit this thing. Oh. Oh my god. That was clutch. Alright. So now that we got Crash. Okay, now I gotta be very careful. Oh yeah, I forgot this room. Okay, so depending where the big star is, will actually push you up or down. So as you can see, we're just floating. And unfortunately, this is not water, so yeah, we have to deal with these burning guys. Okay, then. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Let's just, Ah, never mind. Let's just die. Okay, cool. Why did you high jump, you son of a bitch? Oh my god. So stupid. This game is a well-made piece of art that has no flaws whatsoever. I'm dead. Yep. Alright, you know what? Screw it. This game sucks. Why are the two most annoying enemies in the same goddamn room? Oh my god, I hate this stupid game. It's all because of this motherfucker who jumped. No, it's this guy, the one who jumped. Alright, so in this room... Okay, yeah, this is the room. In this room, we have a fuse. And basically what you need to do is light up this fuse, go through this area, and then hop on this cannon in order to get a secret. Now you may be thinking, okay, so why are we doing this? Considering that I mentioned that, you know... Actually, you know what? Let me show you. If we end this level, we're gonna see that... we still have one more level to go. So you may be thinking, okay, so why are we going into this level and going for that secret since you said before that there is no... what's it called? There is no... Screw you, game. Why am I going for that secret since you don't... What the hell was that? Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking die. Why did you... went back? What the hell? Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Also, my phone is ringing. Oh, thank god. No! Okay. Yeah, it gives priority to the star. Thank god. Oh, shit. Oh, thank god. Okay. This game sucks. This game fucking sucks. Alright. Just kill me, just so we can reset the life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point you already know why I'm doing this. Why did you bounce off? Yeah, oh my god, I forget that's a thing. That's... For some stupid reason, the stars can actually bounce off from Kirby, which is so dumb. Why are you acting so stupid? Come on. But yeah, there is an achievement for... Oh, come on. You annoying... Vomit your children, goddammit. Alright. But yeah, there's an achievement for getting into that cannon. And yeah, getting into that cannon is one of the hardest things about is one of the hardest things in the game. Mainly because if you're not doing it the way I'm doing it, it's incredibly precise. In fact, I don't think it's actually possible to get it unless you have burning or fireball. Since fireball allows you to, you know, dash through the little opening. Also, thank God I am not on one shot, otherwise I would have cried. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to, at the very least, have the fuse on screen and then use crash. Because as we learned last time, we can actually turn on fuses with crash. And there we go. We got pixel perfect precision. And there we go. That is it. And that is the last non-boss achievement, or that is the last miscellaneous achievement of the main game, essentially. Alright, and here we go. The final level of the game, or the final normal level of the game. We have a recreation of Spring Breeze. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually really do like that. It's basically an homage to the first game, which says like, hey, in case you didn't play the last game, here's a here's a best of Kirby's Dream Land, because yeah, we basically have to go through a bunch of set pieces from the main game, or from the first game, including Castle Lololo, which was completely removed for Superstar for some stupid reason, but whatever. I also really do like how everything is in black and white, including the enemies, but you're the only one that's in color. That's actually a pretty nice detail. I actually really do like that. Alright, and here we got Bubble Beach. I don't remember. Bubble Lagoon. I actually don't remember the name of the third level. No, I don't think it's something with B, because that's for the next level, which is Bubbly Clouds. Yeah, I don't remember. Then again, it's been so long since I played the first Kirby Dream Land. I mean, not really, but you get the point. Hopefully. I haven't played it since the Mastery. There you go. Alright, so here we got... Wow, right into the Gordo. Good job, John. So yeah, here we got Bubbly Clouds, which is the first room. I do remember that. Although, no weird enemies, which is pretty weird. Also, freaking input delay. Gotta love it. And, yeah, I actually do like this room, because it's basically an homage to the end of the room after Krakow Jr. But here we also have the long hallway where we needed the curry. And here we have the final climb of the game. Or the final climb of the level. And here we go. We got the exit. However, if you remember Kirby's Dream Land, you may know that the moon has a secret. And here we have the final switch of the game, which basically gives us the level warp. And there we go. And that is it for that. That's it for that stuff, I guess. Okay, what should I do first? You know what? I'm gonna do the copy less thing. Alright. Final boss. King DDDDDDDDDDD. Except not really. Spoilers, I know. Alright, so thankfully, DDD is way easier compared to his Dreamland variant. Mainly because he's incredibly slow. However, he can also balloon up, which, yeah, you don't want to... He homes in very scarily. He scarily homes in very close to you, which is very scary. Yeah, basically, you want to... Oh, God. Oh, there you go. And yeah, basically, what you want to do is just not take damage like a moron. And don't chance it like a dumbass. And yeah, unlike the Game Boy fight, DDD is a bit more relentless in terms that he will not lock in to your position as much. Although he still does that for the hammer and the suck ability, but for others is not that consistent. But yeah, when he floats up, what I like to do is just float around him, and he will. And basically, he will. Oh my God. He will. I forgot the words. He will exhaust his vacuum, his float move, essentially. There you go. Now the problem about this fight is that similar to Dreamland 1, this fight can take forever without abilities. So, yeah. That is honestly the biggest downside I have when it comes to this fight. In fact, because of the new moves, I feel this fight can take longer than the Game Boy one. Also, compared to Dreamland 1 or Dreamland, when he does the hammer attack and you're in the air, he will actually spawn a star when he lands, which is really cool. And oh my God. And yeah, just like Dreamland, staying in the ground, staying in the air is a bad idea. Especially when he does the jump attack. Dude, fucking input delay, man. I was gonna jump, you stupid game. Now, thankfully, there is another achievement regarding DDD, which is much faster paced, which, yeah, considering that the king uses a hammer, take a wild guess what ability you need to use. Now, the reason I'm doing the ability-less, achievement first is because I want to... Wow. Wow. Just wow. This game is a flawless masterpiece with no flaws whatsoever. Okay, I want to say 2 more stars. 2 to 3. Okay, 1 more. And boom! Emperor of Dreamland. And there we go. Easy peasy, no problemo. The royal family. And there we go, look at that. As you can see, we are not done because we have level 8, the Fountain of Dreams. Oh my god, 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 oh my I love that, it's so funny. Alright, here we go. Level 8, the Fountain of Dreams, and it's basically a boss fight. So here we have the Nightmare Orb, and basically... we have, well, you guessed it, another goddamn damageless achievement. Alright, well. Now, I guess I'm gonna speed up just to show real quick, but... you may notice that the colors are getting a little bit prettier. Well, that is because if you take too long to actually defeat this thing... yeah, here we go. It's the ground, and oh no, he ran away, and yeah, I'm gonna die. So yeah, this fight is timed, and it's also a shoot 'em up type of level. And yeah, basically for this one, my recommendation is stay on the edge and just spam at your heart's content. And just try to track him, because that's gonna be beneficial to you. Because, yeah, as you saw by my fail, this fight is timed. Because you have to... oh my god, are you kidding me? Wow, again? Okay. But yeah, basically, we need to use the power of the Star Rod to get rid of this thing. And yeah, basically, we have to just get good, essentially. Now, once the Nightmare Orb receives a certain amount of health, that attack with the stars that he shoots, oh god, that he shoots directly straight ahead, they're gonna home in on Kirby, and I believe when he reaches half health, he's gonna start doing it. So when that happens, yeah, right here, so if that happens, what I recommend is head to the top of the screen, and as soon as he launches the stars, tap down once. And you're actually going to avoid it, no problem. And that is actually 100% consistent. So yeah, just to show you. Oh, never mind. But yeah, basically basically stay in the corner, and when he shoots, go down and oh my god, it's still scrolling. Oh man, imagine if I died. Oh, that would have been funny. Okay, so now we have the true final boss. Because, well, as Liquid Snake would say, it's not over yet. And here we go, the true final boss of Kirby's Adventure. We have enemy, and I immediately took damage. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. So, you may notice that the achievement just went away. Also, please be faster in killing me. So, you may be seeing that even though we actually managed to get the achievement no problem, or the first phase no problem, yeah, as you can see, we just died and we lost the achievement. And that is because in order to get the final boss Damageless achievement, you need to beat both phases without taking damage. Which is, honest to God, one of the most infuriating things about the final boss, Damageless overall. Now, thankfully, because we got screwed over, we can very easily just get another achievement. Or get the second DDD achievement. Well, screw you too, buddy. And basically, similar to the Crackle one, we need a specific ability, and yeah, we need the hammer, basically. Oh my god. Screw your game. And yeah, basically we need to defeat King Dedede using the hammer and without taking damage, because of course we have, because of course it's without taking damage, because the Kirby games are have a hard-on for damageless achievements, which is honestly really infuriating because, you know, I did mention in the previous game that Kirby games Kirby and RetroAchievements tend to have very bullshit achievements, or at the very least one bullshit achievement. However, this game seems to have more than one. But yeah, for this part, just take your time, because DDD can actually move while in invincibility frames, as you can see right there. Why did you fucking... Whatever. You know what? That's okay. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But at the very least, I want to focus primarily on the Nightmare Damageless. Screw you, game. So yeah. The most annoying part is that if you fail in phase 2, you have to do phase 1. You basically have to refight Dedede and defeat phase 1 again. You know, I'm just gonna mash, because I think just holding the button is not gonna work. It's not like, it's not as fast as it's not as fast as you know, the Kabula fight in the first game. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. Oh! Wow, he was gonna go away. That's the worst part. He was gonna go away. Oh my god, that was awesome. Okay. Now, I forgot if defeating Nightmare here will actually make it so that when you fail Dedede, you can actually exit the level. I'm probably gonna do that if I end up taking damage in this fight. Oh my god, of course. Of course! You know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, in this game, as per usual, you have to deal... Wait, what am I doing? So as per usual, we have to deal with a good old classic NES jank, which is bullshit hitboxes, because everybody likes that, right? Oh my god. After finishing this game, I'm taking a break. Then again, I'm not gonna keep recording because it's getting late. But yeah, this achievement is so annoying because, like I said, if you fail the first phase, you have to redo this fight and the first phase, which Once you learn the pattern, the first phase is really not that hard. But yeah, if you just let DDD come to you, this fight with the hammer is really not that hard. Oh my god. And you know, if you also do the Meta Knight strat. Oh my god, you... Stupid. Just in case. Oh my god, of course. I should have just kept shooting. I should have just kept shooting. There we go. Of course it was one hit away. Now the good thing is that if you get a game over, I believe you actually start back here. I don't remember, but yeah, basically we just have to just get lucky, you know? Alright. No, I'm gonna stay underneath him. Just because he attacks the same way. Oh my god, you cannot be fucking serious. Of course he has a down attack. Why wouldn't he have a down attack? Oh my god, that is such bullshit. That is such bullshit. That is so stupid. That's so fucking stupid. Also, even if I manage to get the DDD hammer achievement, this is still using hammer is still the fastest way to defeat DDD and get back to get back to Nightmare. Also, I believe when he spawns the stars after a stomp, they do. The fuck is a hitbox? So yeah, remember when I said that the stars actually do damage? There you go. Oh my god, so stupid. So yeah, what's actually kind of surprising is that in the remake, in the set for the remake, they actually changed this, the final boss achievement so that Phase 1 and Phase 2 have separate achievements, which honestly, thank God, because the last thing I want is to have to deal with this stupid crap again. Or multiple times, you know? I just hope that when the 3DS version comes in, we don't have to deal with this stupid crap again. Okay. Alright, so the way Nightmare works is you basically need to shoot the stars into that vortex that is on his, basically his body. And basically you need to shoot him 6 times, and yeah, the more damage he takes, he will be more aggressive. Holy shit, that was close. Now, when you jump, you may notice that you're actually spinning, like if you're having the screw attack, and basically that will actually sometimes get rid of the what's it called? They will sometimes get rid of the you will sometimes counter the stars. However, just like Metroid on NES, where the screw attack sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't, the screw attack from the Star Rod will sometimes get rid of the stars and sometimes it won't. Now, it will also do damage to Nightmare. However, I believe it does like piss damage, which is very, very dumb. Oh my god. You know, part of me wants to just do the bottom and get crashed just so I can get rid of this stupid guy. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Why? What the fuck is a hitbox? You know what? Fuck you. Dumbass. I'm not gonna be surprised if DDD Hammer is the last thing I get it before or after this. A part of me just wants to get it just to get out of the way, but at the same time, I want to get this achievement more than anything out of the way. Okay. Okay, that was the fastest kill I've done of Nightmare. Okay. Why are you there? So yeah, my recommendation is to just stay in the, oh my god. Stay in the corners, because that's where you're the most safe at. Although, sometimes it just doesn't work. Of course he shoot directly at the corner. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he shoot directly at the corner? Of all places, why would he shoot directly at the corner that I was just in? Oh, I know why. Because this game is a hot piece of shit. God, I cannot... I'm just gonna say right now, I cannot wait to get to the remake. Because, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now. The set for Nightmare in Dreamland is way better than this. Because again, at the very least, I don't have to deal with bullshit repetitiveness that is tedious as hell. And you know, considering that Nightmare in Dreamland has the two faces separate, I'm honestly surprised that this set hasn't got a revision to, you know, separate them. But a part of me thinks that they actually haven't done it just to keep the 60 achievements and have like a perfect grid. I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You know what? Fuck this. I'm getting the DDD first. I'm getting DDD first because this stupid penguin is annoying the hell out of me. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't care. I don't fucking care at this point. I do not. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Why was this one more annoying than the non-hammer one? Can somebody please answer me that? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So stupid. I have to say, I do like the scrolling down effect. That's actually pretty cool. And how we get multiple layer of clouds. Oh my god. This game sucks. So basically my reference when it comes to when he does the homing stuff is when the HP bar is past half my health or Kirby's health. That's when I actually start going to the top. I'm gonna chance it. There we go. Okay. Just to show you. Yeah, I just deal damage, I guess. Actually, yeah, because he now has 4. He had 4 things out. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother. Wow, all of them at the goddamn corner. You gotta love it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do that. See? Yeah, I'm gonna play this more safer. And by more safer, I mean I'm gonna start moving. Because usually I would just stay still. Whatever. Now, the good thing is that Nightmare's attacks... Nice. Nightmare's attacks are consistent. Or the order of his attacks is consistent. Well, selectively. Oh. Yeah, because sometimes he will alternate that attack for the one where he drops and he just shoots a bunch of stars. But yeah, basically, when he has less health, he will start going up and down, which, yeah, that's a way worse attack than the last one. And there we go. Sleep well, you son of a bitch. See you in the anime, I guess. Oh, my God. Okay, we did it. See? Moving works. Look at that. Wow, that was much more efficient than last time. And there we go. We got End of the Nightmare and Button Masher for beating the game and beating the game 100%. Kirby fought to fight the Star Rod, but King Dedede did not mean any harm. Bad dreams had invaded Dreamland. A nightmare came to the Dream Spring and tried to cause pain to the people. Dedede foiled the nightmare by hiding the Star Rod from him. Dedede helped Kirby beat the nightmare. Now everyone's dreams will return. So why didn't Kirby... Now that being said... Oh, tonight Dreamland will sleep well. So my question is, why didn't Dedede just tell Kirby instead of just being like, no, don't do that, it's a bad thing? And I'm like, why? But why, you know? But there we go. That is it for the game. Or at least the main game. Because spoilers, we're not done with it. We're not done with the playthrough. Now, what's actually kind of interesting is that the Button Masher achievement for beating normal 100%, originally, this achievement required you to actually enter extra mode, and yeah, when that happened, for me, it didn't trigger. However, I believe when I was going for... I want to say that the real attempt, or when I actually entered after beating extra mode, I actually got it. Actually, let me see real quick. When did I get a Button Masher? If we're talking, when I got it. Oh no, I did get it before. I believe I got it before beating extra mode. I actually beat boss endurance first, so that's interesting. Yeah, you know what? Just because the beating the extra game mode thumbnail, I guess, or achievement badge just looks very cool. I'm gonna say that for last. So yeah, next time we're doing, you know what, yeah, let's just get them out of the way just because. But next time we're doing the sub games, and we're doing 4 sub games. Now basically these sub games are basically the, what's it called, the mini games we actually managed to do in the main story. However, we have to do something even more annoying. Extra game. Congratulations. Now choose extra game to go on a new and more challenging quest, which is not that very challenging, but we'll get to that later.